Craig Goldberg is back for part 2, take 2. He's got a new topic, and I want him to have all the time. So, Craig, the camera and floor is yours.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you to the entire team for putting together this AI showbiz. And we met, actually, Molly and we met because of this technology. We met at an event that was, I got to get my left and my right together.
It was the Sundance at the Chef's something or other. Yes.
We were in the Fly Lounge, in the Tech Lounge at Sundance. And I had a setup not very different from the one that's in this picture right here, where we had our technology out on display. And I've got you on a selfie stick because what I want to do for the next 15 minutes, and then I want to answer some questions, is I actually want to take you through a journey through vibroacoustic technology and what that means to me and what we do here at Holistic Health Science. And something that I've become exceptionally passionate about has been actually just this, unlocking the full therapeutic power of your music. And my story starts about 5 years ago. I was in a hospital in New York City. I was helping my mother through pneumonia. And I was sitting bedside with her, and I got a phone call from a friend of mine who says, hey, I made something that I think you got to check out. And I said, sure, Dom, whatever you want me to come check out, I'm game. And it was a vibroacoustic sound lounge. It's what I'm sitting on right now. It's a vibrational therapy device. And you lay down on the sound lounge, and I'll see if I can pull together a quick picture and a quick image. But basically, you lay down on the sound lounge just like these two beautiful humans are doing on the computer or on my screen behind me. And you put on these headphones and you listen to music. The music comes up through the sound lounge itself. We use tactile transducers, the technology that's inside here. It's basically a magnet which oscillates inside. It's basically the driver of a subwoofer. So what we're familiar with is typically the cone. If you've ever seen 18-inch kickers in the back of a car, you're looking at the cone. It's what moves in and out. It's usually facing out of the trunk. And we use the driver behind that, which is a magnet. That magnet oscillates at a certain number of times per second, and that is the frequency. So 20 oscillations per second is a 20 hertz frequency. So the technology behind what we do is very common. It is sound. However, it's a very specific version of sound, and that is tactile. So when we say a tactile transducer, you are connected to the vibration. So inside our sound lounge, we have 4 tactile transducers that lay down the spine of the sound lounge, and they're powered by an amplifier, and that amplifier sits underneath in this particular case, but we have a headphone amplifier and we have a main amplifier, which of course we control the vibration. And I do so many events, it says, please do not touch. Please might have been left off. But the gain control is what controls the vibration. And as someone is laying down on the sound lounge, you're listening to music through the headphones and you're feeling the vibrations up through the sound lounge itself. And I want to make sure that this conversation is more about the technology, where it's come from, my story as it relates to it. This is my passion. It is what I do for a living. My business partner and I, along with an incredible supply chain, as well as an incredible team of marketers, distributors, and obviously our logistics team as well, we bring these devices to the world. I saw that there was a question about the transducer. We actually don't manufacture the transducer ourselves. We partnered with a company. We buy them in bulk. They're made specifically for us. As you can see, they have our logo on them, and they are made specifically for us, and they are time tested. We wanted to make sure that we had a product that was going to last a lifetime. I've run our sound lounges when I'm doing trade shows or events. I'll run it 15 to 18 hours a day straight, nonstop, and we wanted to make sure that it doesn't rattle apart. We have a 2-year parts and service and warranty, and we stand behind it. We stand behind our sound lounges. There's significant investment for a lot of people, and we want to make sure that these sound lounges are designed to run for a long time, a lifetime, as long as you take care of it. So there I was in New York. I get a phone call from Dom. He says, you got to come and check out this technology that we've created. Now, I am a fan of sound healing. And this is a big topic of conversation these days. I'll check my time. It's a big topic of conversation these days. Everybody is familiar, especially in Southern California or Tulum, as our previous speaker was. They're regularly doing sound healings. It's a very beautiful part of our existence today that you can find crystal bowls, flutes, bells, chimes, gongs, acoustic instruments. When their frequency is played around you, your body feels that frequency and is able to be brought back into what's called harmonic resonance. And when you're in a sound healing or a sound bath, that instrument is an acoustic instrument projecting a sound on you. That frequency is felt by every cell in your body, and your body is brought back into a different brainwave state or into a calm and relaxed state, sometimes resetting your nervous system from a sympathetic nervous system response associated with fight or flight to a parasympathetic nervous system response associated with relax and calm. And these days, so many companies, including the device that I'm staring at right now, and the manufacturers behind the various apps and the technology itself are vying for our attention. Notifications, bells, chimes, gongs bring us out of harmonic resonance. Acoustic instruments like guitars, bells, chimes, gongs bring us back into harmonic resonance. And basically what we've created here in the Sound Lounge is a digital delivery system for frequency directly to the body. So when you're laying down on the Sound Lounge, your entire body is on the Sound Lounge from tip to tail. You're laying down with the headphones on. You have a weighted eye mask over your eyes, which puts weight on the vagus nerve, which further induces a calm and relaxed state. And the entire experience is designed to give your body and your mind a break, to listen to music in a whole new way where you feel the expression of the vibrations and the sound versus just listening to it. It creates this three-dimensional, fully immersive sound experience that puts you inside the music unlike anything you've ever felt before. And if you think of how you listen to music, if you think about how your brain interprets sound, even my voice right now, my voice is, my larynx is creating a vibration. When I put my hands on my throat, I can feel the vibrations from my throat. It's projecting out my mouth, which is hitting air molecules, which is going into a microphone on my iPhone, which is then hitting the speakers on your device, wherever you're listening, amazing technology, which is then hitting the air molecules between your device and your ears, or if you're wearing a headset, it's going straight into your ears, which is actually getting converted into an electrical signal, which your brain is correlating into sound, which aligns with what your eyes are seeing as they watch my lips move on the screen. And your brain is then saying, Craig is speaking, and these are his words. Now, when you're laying on the Sound Lounge, not only are you hearing my voice or hearing the frequencies, but since those same frequencies are coming up through the Sound Lounge itself, your body creates this three-dimensional, fully immersive sound experience. At the tip of every nerve on your skin, something called a mechanoreceptor. That mechanoreceptor is what allows you to feel the breeze as it blows by, those subtle differences in pressure on the surface of your skin. When those receptors are feeling the same frequency and sending the same signals, that's what creates this three-dimensional, fully immersive sound experience. It's really unlike anything you've ever felt before, and it truly does unlock the full therapeutic power of your music. You can listen to anything you want on the Sound Lounge, and I am a certified Vibroacostic therapist, which means I've been trained through the formal lineage of a gentleman who coined the phrase Vibroacostic therapy. He's in Norway. His name is Olav Skill, and I am certified through his lineage of somebody who was trained directly by him. And it focuses specifically on frequencies between 20 hertz and 130 hertz. I'm sorry, 30 hertz and 120 hertz. 30 hertz and 120 hertz. The frequency response of our transducers are 20 hertz to 200 hertz, so just outside of that frequency range. And then, of course, the headphones, we use high-quality Sennheiser headphones, and the frequency range here is 8 hertz to 25,000 hertz. Just to put that in perspective, the human ear has a frequency range typically of 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So obviously, we can feel frequencies beneath that, and obviously outside of that can be felt as well. A lot of science and research when it comes to light therapy, specifically photobiomodulation, is simply outside of that frequency range. The difference between sound and light is the speed of the frequency. So it's really interesting when you start getting into sound, light, and frequency as therapy. There are countless papers and research studies on the power of sound and light. I see lots of comments that are coming through the chat. I'm sure that there are some additional questions for you in the rest of the feed as well. So I want to open that up to questions here in just a couple minutes. But this has basically been my life's work for the last 5 years. It's been really interesting when it really comes down to the power and the energy that these sound tables and sound are able to have on the body. They can help with sleep, depending on the issues and the scenarios that you're having with sleep. They can help with mood enhancement. It can help you break patterns of, in some cases, of addiction. There are many different aspects of sound that you can utilize. And frankly, whether you have a sound table or not, understanding a little bit about vibroacoustics, understanding a little bit about specific frequencies, you can gain a lot from the knowledge that myself and many others like me in our ecosystem can share with you. Frankly, today, you can do very much what we do here with a Bluetooth speaker with the right low-end range. So as much as this is what I do for a living, and it is what we do here at Holistic Health Science, we make and manufacture this technology, proliferating the knowledge and the expertise around the power of sound and frequency is first and foremost for me. You'll see a sound bar and my television. Most of the time during the day, I am playing frequencies very specifically through my sound lounge. I use a site that I'm not related to and that I earn nothing off of mentioning. It's called Meditative Mind. And they quite literally play different frequencies and have done the research behind specific frequencies and their impact on the body. It's the same body of research that we look at from a vibroacoustic perspective. Somebody there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was supposed to call in. Sorry.
That's okay.
I apologize.
So we've got
bye.
We've got a very interesting opportunity to, I believe, shine light, pun intended, on the power of vibroacoustic therapy, the power of sound, the power of the body, and its power on and how we can distribute this to our body. So we make and manufacture, this is called the Vassal Series 1. It's the Vibroacoustic Sound Lounge. We've been making and manufacturing this technology for the better part of the last 5 years. There are many people in the industry that there's probably 5 or 6 companies that make vibroacoustic therapy. It is a very small subset of the audio market. And we're kind of a tight-knit family. A rising tide raises all ships. We look to collaborate with as many people as we possibly can. And recently, my business partner and I have been working very diligently on a new product. And I'm excited to really make this announcement. I'm excited to share this with the world for the first time. But my business partner and I have recently and will be bringing to market the world's first vibroacoustic full body meditation cushion, as you can see outlined here, going underneath the name In Harmony. The website, if you're interested in learning more, is iaminharmony.com. And please check it out, sign up, become one of the first people to hear about this new technology. We're excited about what this is going to do to bring vibroacoustic technology to the world. We're excited around the conversation that this technology has as it relates to mental health, as it relates to mindfulness, and as it relates to the body's ability to calm and relax itself. I talk a lot about the science of mindfulness. I talk all over the country and the internet, just like we're doing now, where instead of diving into a tour of vibroacoustic therapy, instead I talk about the science of mindfulness. What actually happens when we close our eyes to sit down to visualize or daydream or meditate, and understanding what's actually happening in the body and why it's so powerful for us to do that. You can hop on to holistichealthscience.com. You can find a ton of science and research. We've partnered with a company called Vibroacoustictherapy.com. Kate Kunkel is absolutely incredible. This website is IamInHarmony.com. My website for holistic health science is holistichealthscience.com. And I welcome you to reach out and connect with me directly. My contact info is also on aishowbiz.biz. And I'd love to connect with each and everyone. Sorry, aishowbiz. aishow.biz is the website. And Molly, if there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer any questions that there are. And we can cover anything. I'm an open book. Is there a moderator? And if not, I can keep speaking.
So I'm not sure where Molly went, but there's a question from the audience. Oh, there she is.
Sure. What is that question?
Molly, you're muted. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was muted. I was blah, blah, blahing to myself. The question is, thank you for sharing really interesting and amazing tech. What are some of the benefits to the user?
Great question. And thank you for bringing that up. I totally forgot. So I think first and foremost, the most valuable benefit to the user when it comes to vibroacoustic therapy is the fact that it's antispasmodic. So our muscles are designed to obviously move our body. They're also designed to protect our body. And often when we get an injury, a back injury, specifically, our muscles will tighten around the injury to protect it. Oftentimes that muscle memory stays in place far after or far longer than we have fixed the problem or fixed the issue or brought the body back into better health. So what sound table technology and vibroacoustic therapy can do is, and it's antispasmodic, it will help to release that muscle tension and break the pattern associated with it. And over time, the muscle group that's been tightened can relax itself. There's a ton of great science on seizures and the use of vibroacoustic therapy. There's some great science and research out there with Parkinson's and vibroacoustic therapy. You can hop on our website and find published data on the use of vibroacoustic therapy with many different diagnoses, including autism, different ailments. For muscle recovery, for elite athletes, I work with a number of guys in the NFL that use our technology to help their body recover after workouts, before a game, after a game, that sort of thing. It's fantastic for chiropractors as a modality to help the body relax prior to an adjustment. Acupuncturists use it prior to an acupuncture session. Massage therapists use this as a way for them to rest their hands or to augment the body work. We call it vibrational body work as well. There are a tremendous amount of benefits, not to mention the Sound Lounge has entrains very specific brainwave states almost on contact. Almost as the sound and the music begins to play, we've seen under EEG the power of music and sound and vibration to induce very specific brainwave states in the brain as well. So that's what helps reset from a sympathetic nervous system response to a parasympathetic nervous response. So on top of everything else, it's exceptionally calming, very relaxing, and very good for the body overall.
Awesome. We have another question. Does your company market playlists as an entry point for potential customers to dip their toes in before investing in the vibration hardware end of the healing? And someone else wants to know your website too. Yeah.
So the website is holistichealthscience.com. And on that website, you'll see a music menu at the top of the screen. No affiliate. I don't make any money off of that. I make and manufacture the hardware. I have a network of distributors. There's about 85 of us, many of which are watching right now. A shout out to our independent vibroacoustic visionaries that are all on a quest to bring this technology to the mainstream and to as many people as they possibly can. Before you make the investment, you can absolutely try the technology through one of our practitioners. You can locate them on our website. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm proud of the fact that I've never taken a sound lounge back. So over 300 of them sold, and everybody continues to keep them, love them, and use them. To answer your question more specifically, though, on our website, holistichealthscience.com/music, you can actually download and listen to, I think there's over 40 different composers, producers, and musicians on that page. It links to their site. Again, I make no affiliate for that referral. However, you can explore their music specifically, and you can download and listen to it through headphones. The higher the quality, the better, so that you can get that full range. And even a Bluetooth speaker sitting on your chest can provide phenomenal vibroacoustic therapy as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Craig, thank you. 2 amazing talks today. Wow, I could listen to you all day. And thank you for helping heal the world, truly helping heal the world. I love where you're going with all of this, and I look forward to having you on the stage next year. Thank you so much.